There's another man who's saying a lot more needs to be done. This time around, it's President Trump. Well, President Trump has hinted that this time around it is Cuba, which could be next on target. In fact, he says in focus is going to be Cuba after Iran conflict, saying that Washington wants to finish this one first, he says. Finish this one first. He's claimed that Havana wants to make a deal badly, adding that it would only be a matter of time before the U.S. turns its attention towards Cuba. Well, watch what Donald Trump has said.
What's happening with Cuba is amazing, and we think that we want to finish this one first, but that will be just a question of time before you and a lot of unbelievable people are going to be going back to Cuba. Hopefully not to stay. We want you back, and we don't want to lose you. We don't want to make it so nice that they stay. But some people probably do want to stay. They love Cuba so much. I hear it all the time. That was another one that wasn't supposed to happen. I wanted to wait a couple of weeks, but we'll be together again soon, I suspect, celebrating what's going on in Cuba. They want to make a deal so badly, you have no idea.
Captain Saxena, Cuba next.
Yes. So one very interesting thing. This time when Mr. Trump was elected president, I think he had a false notion that he has not become the president of US, but he has become a self-styled, self-proclaimed president of the world. And that's how he's behaving. You know, if you really see, there has to be a lot of maturity while he is giving the statement. If you really look at it, there are many statements which are changing just next day, right? You talk about tariff, you talk about Operation Sindoor, you talk about Greenland. And every day he has got a new agenda, right? Few days back he was talking about taking over Greenland. Today he is talking about, Cuba. And somehow, the sensitivity to other nation, that, other nation have also right to decide their own matter, that has gone. So that's why become that I have got a military might, so I can do whatever possible. So the next question, what he's talking about Cuba, is just to, take that things away. It's like a distraction, because what they have calculated during Iran, they were not able to do that. They really thought that they will wipe out the supreme commander and few leaders, and then there will be internal disruption and there will be regime change. But it's not, we are nowhere close. And what's happening on the bargain, that they are getting hit in all the Middle East air bases, badly hit. So they have never calculated for this. And this is, one way of Trump, which always do, to take the attention away from one place and now go to Cuba, so that, world is distracted towards this.
Well, everyone's saying we need to do more, but I don't think anyone meant that we should be invading other nations. But, well, that seems to be where President Trump is headed to. Next on target is going to be Cuba. So what really does it mean? And why does he want Cuba? Well, this is a new one in the theater, isn't it? So let's explain. Well, this is what President Trump fears. He says that Cuba is an extraordinary security threat to the Americas. And we've mapped out Cuba to you so that you know exactly how. There is the entire Caribbean Sea, you have the Atlantic, and then you have Cuba here. So he says that it's an immediate threat to America. It provides a safe haven to terror groups as well. And which are the terror groups? Yes, he's talking about the Islamist groups, saying that links are there with Hamas, with Hezbollah as well. But that's not just it. It's also other nations that United States is, well, not too very fond of, saying that it hosts Russia's intel facility. And not just Russia, the Chinese fears are back as well, saying deep military ties with China is also one of the reasons that United States historically has had a problem with Cuba. Let's not forget what has happened in the past as well. Trump has said it's a bid to destabilize the Western Hemisphere, which is why he wants a change this time around in Cuba. Well, we are going to be slipping into a short break. On that note, don't go anywhere. We are going to be returning in 2 minutes.